Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of my Dunkirk Roblox devlog series. In today's video I got a lot done. Quite impressive, I hope you enjoy it. So the first thing I considered was guns. Just show off the current gun system. So there's Lee Enfield here. So, yeah, pretty basic animation. And if you see the bolt there, if you just go in first person, you just got the hand moving the bolt there. The bolt. It doesn't actually move. So this was the tutorial I was thinking about. Following. I've done it before. I've tried it. So what it does, but you can see these really nice animations here. It's by Headstacked. But basically, tools are connected to the hand, so whenever the hand moves, the tool does as well. Which isn't good if, for example, a bolt, you might want to animate it with the right hand. It's hard to explain. I'll show a video. So you have to weld it, which is a bit confusing because you have to have these scripts and Mode 60s and things, but I'll hopefully be able to finish that. And then you're basically free to animate how the gun moves. So I followed the method, done the correct welding, and I got here animating. I started with the MP40, and I actually really liked how it turned out. Also, after I'd done the MP40, I should mention that for the Enfield thing, all the metal parts were grouped into one, so I couldn't actually animate the bolt on its own. So here I was just going into Blender and separating all these into different parts. Once I'd made the Enfield into different parts, I started animating it. But there were some problems, like as you see here, the pivot for the bolt was completely wrong. So I kind of improvised and just made these kind of wacky animations, so moving and rotating at the same time. So this was a problem which kind of, I didn't work on the game for a bit because I was just so confused by this issue. And I made a dev forum post as well, but no one really helped. While I was having the whole issue with the rifle bolt, I just decided to leave it be and remake the K98K because the current model, well, it's literally the first gun I made in Blender. So it needed an upgrade. So here's me just modelling it now. And I do think it turned out pretty good, although I do prefer the Lee Enfield's model. And it still could do with some improvement in the future. News. I've got this little guy working. So it's beautiful. Yep. So how I done it is there's this little part here. Inside, it's got the right pivot as the bolt. So the Motor 60, the thing I changed, is connected to that part, and then that is welded to the bolt. Yeah. Hopefully they'll add pivots some point, but yeah. So I think I'm going to work on a BREN gun now, which is a British machine gun. So what I've been thinking about doing with classes is, well, this is trenches here, just a bit of inspiration. Copying. And they have like this balance. So you see here, you've got all these different classes and they have different costs to make it balanced. So you don't have too many OP tanks because they're expensive. You've also got engineer, medic, all these classes. So I was thinking about having that in my game. But I didn't actually get a video of the BREN once I'd done it. So this is a bit, this is at the end of the video, so a bit of foreshadowing. Spoilers, not foreshadowing. But here's the BREN gun. It's pretty nice. It was really tough to model, actually. It's very complex in some bits, and then you'll see here. Obviously, it's not very accurate. I'm trying to make it as close as possible, but some of it just, yeah. And also the bipod here. I wasn't originally intending on having that be animated, and then if you crouch, it activates the bipod. And then you have lower recoil. But I never got around to that because I got bored and I got a bit overwhelmed with it, and I just gave up. So I'll just show you it firing. I don't think my videos don't have sound for some reason. I'll probably need to change that, but yeah. Then there's a reload. It's got loads of recoil though. Yeah. So once I've made the BREN, well, this was actually this morning. I made a class menu. I remade it. I didn't think about using the other one. I didn't think it was that good. But I think it's quite nice. And then you've got these points. Points coming soon. So I think the system for this is still a bit glitchy. Like I'll show you in a minute. If I spawn as a rifleman, yeah, it does respawn you a couple times, so it is a bit of an issue. Oh, and also you now spawn at the point behind the closest point. So like you see, I'm not at point A, I'm at point B, even though point A is owned by allies. It's just makes the game a bit more fair. And then you can't hear it, but there's new sounds. I got them from this website called Free Sound or something, but I'll have to put their credits in the game somewhere. So I've also made some new animations for the rifles. So here's Lee Enfield. And then I'll just restart the game. You don't get class. You don't get to switch class when you die. So I need to add that next episode. Just pick MG. These classes also work for the Germans. And add next new classes like medic, maybe engineer for the building system. We need some new buildings here. Maybe French guns, French uniforms for the Allies, of course. An evacuation phase. There's a lot to add. I'm just not sure what I'll do next. Maybe I'll start planning it out. But thank you for watching today's video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe, post notifications, etc.